College. Now, yesterday we have studied about the redox systems. Okay, the remaining problems today we are going to discuss. In the case of redox systems, to recall the terms, I told you that every cell has two half cells. In every half cell, we have in the left hand side half cell, this is one half cell. It has one electrode. It undergoes oxidation, usually at anode. This is anode. Oxidation occurs. And right hand side half cell, in the right hand side half cell, that is called the cathode. This is another half cell. Electrode dipped in a corresponding electrolytic solution. Here, reduction occurs. See, every metal has its own tendency to undergo oxidation, and the tendency of a metal to undergo oxidation is called oxidation potential. The tendency of an electrode to undergo reduction is called reduction potential. Now, these two usually, the two half cells are usually connected by a device called salt bridge. What is actually a salt bridge? Salt bridge is a inverted U-shaped glass tube like this, electrode. These two electrolytes are connected by a device which is joining these two electrolytes. This is called salt bridge. Salt bridge, actually, it is a glass tube filled with potassium chloride solution, agar mixed with potassium chloride or ammonium nitrate solution. Okay, it facilitates the movement of electrons from one electrolyte to another. Then, how to represent the cell? Here, for example, if a zinc electrode in contact with zinc sulfate and this copper electrode dipped in copper sulfate, then how to represent this cell? The cell can be easily represented as electrode zinc is in contact with electrolytic solution containing zinc 2+ ions, and this electrolyte is connected to a salt bridge. Usually the double line represents salt bridge connecting the two half cells, and the salt bridge in contact with Cu2+ ions present in this solution, which is in contact with copper. These two are solid electrodes. So here, left hand side half cell, this is right hand side half cell, connected by a middle device called salt bridge, usually represented by a double line. This single line actually represents electrode electrolyte contact. Okay? Then now let me discuss the remaining problems. Yesterday we have seen. Okay. In the remaining problems, we are going to study First problem. Zinc 2 plus, its activity is 0.01 m connected by a salt bridge. Fe2 plus ions whose concentration is 0.1 molar, which is connected to iron. The EMF of the above cell is 0.2905 volts. Equilibrium constant for the cell reaction is, there are 4 options given. A 10 power 0.320 0591. Option B 10 power 0.320095, and third option 10 power 0260 0295. D e power 320.295. See, look at this problem. Zinc is in contact with zinc 2 plus ions whose activity, that is concentration, is 0.01 molar. Fe2 plus whose activity, that is concentration, is 0.1 molar in contact with iron. So this is one cell. This is left hand side half cell. This is right hand side half cell. The EMF of the above cell is found to be 0.2905 volt. In this problem, we have to find out what is the value of equilibrium constant. How to find out this? First, we have to construct the cell here like this. Zinc is in contact with zinc 2 plus, whose concentration is 0.1 molar. Fe2 plus, whose concentration is 0.1 molar, with iron. Actually, this is oxidation. That means this is anode. This is anode because it undergoes oxidation. Whereas Fe2 plus is reduced to iron. This is reduction. Okay, this is reduction reaction. The EMF of the cell is given in the problem as 0.2905 volt. Equilibrium constant we have to find out. Okay. To solve this problem, first we must know, we have to calculate the E naught of the cell. What is E naught? Standard EMF or the standard electrode potential of this EMF. Okay. How to find out this? First I am writing the cell reaction. Okay. In the left hand side half cell, oxidation occurs. Zinc goes into the solution as zinc 2 plus with 2 electrons. Okay? Its concentration is 0.1 m. Similarly, Fe2 plus, whose concentration is 0.1 molar, it will take up these 2 electrons and undergoes reduction to iron. Okay? This is the cell reaction. If you want to find out the total cell reaction, these 2 electrons gets cancelled. Then zinc solid plus Fe2 plus 0.1 molar gives zinc 2 plus concentration is 0.1 molar plus iron. This is the total cell reaction. First we have to write the Nernst equation for this overall cell reaction. See, when we write down the Nernst equation, we know already E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by n log of concentration of product divided by concentration of reactants. Now we have to substitute the value of E cell is given in the problem 0.2905. E naught cell we have to find out minus 0.0591 divided by 2, because here there are 2 electrons transferred in a electrochemical reaction, log of the concentration of zinc 2 plus, okay, this is product, will be 0.1 divided by, now comes to the reactant, the concentration of Fe2 plus is found to be 0.1, whereas the concentration of zinc solid, usually the concentration of solids are taken as unity, that is why we have not mentioned here. Here also iron is a solid, so its concentration is taken as unity, it is not mentioned here, so therefore 0.1 divided by 0.1. Then when we solve this, it will be equal to log 1. Log 1, this value will be equal to 0. 0 into anything is equal to 0. Therefore, E naught cell will be equal to 0.2905 volt. That means the E naught cell of this type of cell is found to be equal to the EMF of the cell. So from this E naught cell value, now we have to find out the value of equilibrium constant. How? See, now we have to use how E naught cell is related with equilibrium constant. See, at equilibrium, remember, at equilibrium, the EMF of a cell is always equal to 0, because reduction equal to oxidation. So the EMF of the cell will be equal to 0. But the formula is E naught cell equal to 0.0591 divided by n into log of equilibrium constant. This is the formula we have to use. That is why we have found out E naught cell. So this problem involves 2 steps. First we have to find out the E naught cell. From the value of E naught cell, we have to find out the log K equilibrium. From this we have to find out the equilibrium constant. Now let us see how to calculate this. Now I am substituting, just now we have calculated the E naught of the cell is found to be 0.2005 equal to 0.0591 divided by n into log of K equilibrium. Here this value of n is found to be 2 because there are 2 electrons transferred in electrochemical reaction. Then now I am multiplying with this, solving this problem. 0.2905 into 2 divided by 0.0591 is equal to log of K equilibrium. Then from this I have to find out K equilibrium, that is equilibrium constant, as K equilibrium will be equal to 10 to the power of minus 0.2905 into 2 divided by 0.0591. If you find out this, if you solve this problem, the value of equilibrium constant is found to be 10 power 0.320095. So this is the answer. So this is the value of equilibrium constant. Already we know that there are 4 values given. What are the 4 values? 4 values are first one 10 to the power of 0.32000591. B value is 10 power 0.320095 and C is 10 0260 and D is E320.295. So therefore, what we have found out, the value of equilibrium constant is found to be 10 power 0.320095. Therefore, B is the answer. So this is how we have to find out the value of equilibrium constant. In this type of problem, it involves 2 steps. First, we have to find out from the EMF of the cell, we have to find out the standard electrode potential E naught of the cell. From the E naught of the cell, we have to find out the value of equilibrium constant. Okay. Now let us pass on to the next problem. The next problem is for the cell, that is platinum in contact with hydrogen, 0.4 atmospheric pressure, in contact with H plus, whose pH equal to 1, that is platinum F4 in contact with H plus ions, whose pH is equal to 1, salt bridge, again H plus, whose pH is equal to 2, in contact with hydrogen electrode, again 1 atmospheric pressure, it is connected with platinum. Now, the measured potential at 25 degrees centigrade is A minus 0.1 volt, B minus 0.5 volt, C minus 0.041 volt, and D none. See, one cell is given. Both of them are right electrodes, in which the left hand side platinum electrode is in contact with a solution whose concentration is, that is, pH is equal to 1, and the right hand side half cell platinum electrode is in contact with a solution containing H plus ions whose concentration, or it is pH is equal to 2. At 25 degrees centigrade, what is the measured potential? We have to find out. Measured potential means what is the EMF of the cell. For that, listen. First I am writing the Bessel equation. What happens? In the left hand side of cell, oxidation occurs. Just by seeing we can say that here oxidation occurs in the left hand side of cell. Here reduction occurs. Okay. Now I am writing the same cell equation. Platinum is in contact with hydrogen. 0.4 atmosphere pressure and H plus. When pH is equal to 1, what will be the concentration? Usually we know that pH is equal to minus log of H plus ions concentration. So pH is connected with negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. If pH is equal to 1 means the concentration of H plus ions will be equal to 10 to the power of minus 1 m or 0.1 m. That's the meaning. Similarly, this H plus whose pH is equal to 2, then its concentration will be 10 to the power of minus 2 m, which is in contact with again hydrogen of 1 atmospheric pressure in contact with platinum. Here actually oxidation occurs here, oxidation, and here reduction occurs. Okay, oxidation occurs, reduction occurs. Here actually oxidation, here this is reduction. Now the temperature is also be given. Temperature is 25 degrees centigrade. We have to convert it into Kelvin. That is 273 plus 25 equal to 298 Kelvin. Then first we have to write what is the cell equation, cell reaction for this cell. See, hydrogen of 0.4 atmosphere pressure gives 2 electrons to give to H plus, whose concentration is 0.1 molar. Okay, that is 10 to the power of minus 1. This is oxidation reaction here. In the case of reduction reaction, 2H plus this one, whose concentration is 10 to the power of minus minus 2 m, that is 0.91, takes up these 2 electrons to give hydrogen of 1 atmospheric pressure. This is the cell reaction. This is oxidation, this is reduction. Then what is the overall cell reaction? Here these two electrons get cancelled. Then I can write hydrogen of 0.4 atmospheric pressure plus 2H plus 10 to the power of minus 2 m gives 2H plus of concentration 10 to the power of minus 1 m plus hydrogen gas of 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay. This is the total cell reaction. Now we have to write Nernst equation to find out the EMF of the cell. What is Nernst equation? Nernst equation is E cell equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 divided by N log of concentration of product stoichiometric composition divided by concentration of reactant stoichiometric composition. Okay. Or we can write as it is equal to E naught cell, okay, minus 0.0591 divided by N. Usually there are 2 electron transferred in this electrochemical reaction. Log of, we can say, product by reactant stoichiometric concentration. Now I am substituting these values of product reactant and product stoichiometric concentration. We will get here the E naught of the cell is usually 0 because it is a hydrogen electrode whose standard EMF is equal to 0. Therefore, now I can write it as minus 0.0591 divided by 2 log of first the concentration of product. Here I have H plus ions and hydrogen gas. H plus ions having concentration 10 to the power of minus 1, 0.1, stoichiometric concentration square, and the concentration of hydrogen gas at 1 atmospheric pressure, it is 1. Okay. 1. Now, when you come to the concentration of reactant, it will be equal to the concentration of hydrogen gas 0.4 and the concentration of H plus ions 10 to the power of minus 2, that is nothing but 1 by 100, 0.01, stoichiometric composition 2. Then if we solve this problem, the value is found to be minus 0.041 volts. So this is how we have to solve the problem. So among these options A, B, C and D, minus 0.041 is the answer. This is how we have to choose the answer for this type of problems. Now let me see The next problem. The charge required for the oxidation of one mole MnO2 into MnO4 minus in presence of alkaline medium four options given. A 5 into 96,500 coulombs. B 95,600 coulombs. C 10 into 96,500 coulombs. D last option 2 into 96,500 coulombs. How to find out the charge required for the oxidation of manganese dioxide into MnO4 minus ions? And it is in alkaline solution. See, in alkaline solution, in the problem given, MnO2 undergoes oxidation to give MnO4 minus ions. Okay. What is the charge required? Usually written as Q is equal to N into N factor into C into F. N into N factor into F equal to, here the nth number of electron transfer, or here it is 1 mole it is given. MnO2 is 1 mole. This N refers to number of moles of manganese dioxide. Here in the problem 1 mole is given. Therefore this N is equal to 1. 1 into N factor into Faraday. It will be equal to NF into F. N factor into F. Then first we have to find out what is the N factor. The N factor can be calculated from change in oxidation state of manganese from MnO2 to MnO4 minus. That we have to find out. How to find out this? See, Mn3O4 is changed to MnO4 2 minus. It is actually Mn3O4 in the problem given. See here, what is the oxidation state of manganese here, because it undergoes oxidation. We have to find out the oxidation state of manganese here. It is equal to 3 manganese ions. We don't know its oxidation state. Each oxygen carries -2 charge. 4 into -2 minus 8. 3x minus 8, okay, equal to 0. 3x equal to 8. x is equal to 8 by 3. Okay. Now here, come to this, MnO42 minus. We have to find out the oxidation state of manganese here. Its value is x. 4 oxidants, 4 into minus 2 minus 8 equal to minus 2. Then x will be equal to 8 minus 2, 6. Then what is the change in oxidation state from this manganese to this manganese? How to calculate this? The change in oxidation state will be 8 by 3. That is, first it is converted into 6. 6 minus 8 by 3. Okay, then it can be easily solved as that is 6 by 3 minus 8 by 3. When we multiply with here 3, it will be 10 by 3. Okay, 10 by 3 for 1 manganese. For 1 manganese atom, there are 10 by 3 for 1 manganese. Then we have to find out what is overall NF. Overall, N factor is, say, for 1 manganese, there will be 10 by 3, but there are 3 manganese atoms are here, into 3, okay, it will be equal to 10. So, 10, that means there are 10 Faraday of electricity required. Therefore, 10 Faradays means 10 into 96,500 coulombs, because 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs charge. Therefore, here among these 4 options, C is the correct answer. Okay. Next we pass on to the next problem. Two platinum electrodes fitted in a conductance cell are 1.5 centimeter apart and cross-sectional area of each electrode is 0.75 centimeter square. The cell constant is, we have to find out the cell constant. The fitted in conductance cell, the distance is given and cross-sectional area of each electrode is given. See, actually cell constant, we know that the resistance of any cell is directly proportional to its length and its area of cross-section, or I can write it as R is equal to rho into L by A. What is this L by A? This L by A is called cell constant. because the length between the two electrodes is always remains constant for a given cell, that is 1.5 centimeter, and A is area of cross section. Therefore, we have to substitute the value of length and its area of cross section to find out the value of cell constant. See, cell constant is equal to L by A. It is centimeter inverse because length is given in centimeter, area of cross section is given in centimeter square, then we get centimeter minus 1. Then the length or the distance between the two electrodes is given as 1.5 centimeter, and the area of cross section is given as 0.75 centimeter square, then it will be equal to 2 meter inverse. So here in this problem, there are 4 options given. A 1.25, B 0.5 centimeter, C 2 centimeter inverse, D 0.2 centimeter inverse. Say, just by seeing the values, we can say the unit of cell constant is centimeter inverse. Okay, so here it is also centimeter inverse. Therefore, 2 centimeter inverse is the answer for this problem. Okay, thank you very much. Tomorrow we will discuss the remaining problem.